Your husband is there to help push you towards your destiny. So, just allow God to just come in and have his way in your marriage. And I tell you, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. You might have been experiencing all these difficult things, but be encouraged. Our help comes from the Lord. And he never leaves us nor forsake us. There's a purpose in everything that we go through. And when you get to the point where you can see the purpose in what you're going through, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. So no expectations on your husband. Release him from that bondage. We don't want to put our husbands in bondage. And because that's when bondage is crippling. When you're in bondage, you can't move, you can't think, you can't function the way that you're supposed to. So let each one of you in particular so love his own wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband. So your husband is to love you as he loves himself. If he doesn't love himself, then chances are there's going to be an issue with him loving you. We have to have the love of God on the inside of us. We have to allow God to love us so that we can love God. We have to love ourselves. We have to love ourselves before we can love somebody else. Okay? We have to have the love of God on the inside of us. And when we have the love of God on the inside of us, we can share that with others, that pure, authentic, agape love. There's no love like the love of God. Loss of respect seems to precede loss of love and is more hurtful to a man than he realized. Respect your husbands. Honor your husbands. Help them to see how important they are, that they are a vital part of your life, that they are important, they are a priority in your life. I believe we not only bring defeat into our marriage and our husbands when we don't have respect for them, but it shuts the door to new life in us as well. Unless a wife wants to lose her position as the queen of her husband's heart and hurt her family and friends besides, she must humiliate her husband she mustn't humiliate her husband no matter how much she thinks he deserves it. The price is too high. It's too high, y'all. Because like I think I shared previously, or if I didn't, our words have power. And, the Bible tells us, that we're supposed to forgive. But I tell you, I said 3 different things to my husband. And that really hurt him. I didn't see that because I was so, in that moment, I was just thinking about how I was hurt, how I was upset. But we have to know that our words have power, that we need to respect our husbands. Lord, I confess, I do not esteem my husband the way your word says. Are you bold enough to make that confession? Lord, I don't esteem my husband, as your word says. Let's give our husbands our very best. Give him your heart. Give him your pure heart. Don't give him all the junk. Release all the junk. And then give him your heart. If your heart is not right, don't speak to him. Just go in the other room, deal with it, and then you can come back together. Love is diminished if we dwell on negatives. Love grows if we focus on the positive. When you have God's heart for your husband, you will be able to see through new eyes. One thing that I've learned, just allowing the love of God to just take